Hello and welcome to another episode of Sandy Killer Projects. In this episode, we're going to be changing out the sunroof glass on my wife's 2023 Honda Passport Trailsport. I want to tell a story of what happened and how we found out that the glass was broken. So if you have the attention span of a squirrel, make sure to skip ahead a couple of minutes till you see me up on the roof looking at it. The reason I find this story interesting is because it was an odd sequence of events that caused the glass to break. My wife was off of work early. I was on my way to work. We were speaking on the phone. If any of you guys know us, we are ships passing in the night. Her and I rarely ever see each other, interact with each other more than a couple of minutes each day, just because of how our jobs are. She was talking to me on the phone and it sounded like she'd gotten into a car accident, and I asked if she was okay and if everything was all right on her end. And she said, yeah, it sounded like somebody threw a dirt chunk at her car. While we were continuing to talk, she said, you know, I'm noticing the sound of wind in the car now. I wasn't expecting that. I asked her to pull over. She got off of the freeway, took a look to see what was going on, and she said she didn't see anything wrong with the car. When she went to go back to the freeway, she made a turn. She heard the sound of glass sliding along inside of the lid of her sunroof. And I said, a rock probably hit the car. So what ended up happening was a rock bounced up off the freeway and came down right in the center of her roof. Now, I know it's not impossible for these things to happen, but it's very uncommon for a rock to hop up off the freeway or off of another vehicle and land on your sunroof and cause it to break. Usually when sunroofs break, it's because of other things, like something going through it or an accident, not normally from a rock going up over the top. This is a fairly easy change out. If you've ever done a sunroof glass replacement on like an 80s, 90s, 2000s car, a lot of times you have to take the headliner down. On these Hondas, it's actually really easy to change the glass out, and I'm going to show you how to do it, so let's get started. One of the first steps that we're going to do when we're doing this is we're going to take the broken chunks of the glass out so that it's not dangerous to get this frame in and out, and we don't want to get glass all over the place. This stuff, because of how this tempered glass is, it gets everywhere, and we don't want it to remain inside of this when we're done. So we're going to do some breakage off of it, and then we're going to put a vacuum on it and suck the stuff out. Now that you can see that most of the glass is out of the hole, there is a reason I'm showing you this again. With it the way it is. There is actually still little bits of glass in here that get caught in the side that you're gonna end up having to vac out after you get this glass completely out. But at this point, you can't take the glass completely out because there is actually rubber bits that are holding it in and pieces of the metal frame. So you're gonna get it like this as best you can. And then we're gonna unbolt the glass and remove it out. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to open this up so that we can access the inside of here, because this is where the frame is actually attached. Now, if you look up here on either side, there are two little flaps on the inside of the glass. These flaps are actually where the hardware is for the glass panel itself. So if you look in there, there are T25 Torx bits there, and on the driver's side, here and here. So we're gonna take all four of those out and then remove the glass. If you're not sure how big a T25 Torx bit is, it's actually really, really small. On mine, it fits on a quarter drive. So once you break these loose, just unscrew them out. And once you get them all the way out, make sure you hold on to them because you need them to put the window back in. Now comes the fun part. With gloved hands, you're gonna reach in to the frame itself and grab a hold of it. And the frame will lift up and out ever so gently. And then you're gonna reach across, get the weight of the glass, and lift it straight up and out. So from this particular view, you don't really see everything that's going on in here. All the mechanisms and stuff for the glass are sitting in here, and little bits of glass get into here. So I'm gonna vac this out again before I put the glass down in. Before we get too far installing this, I wanna go over what exactly this is. This will fit on, I believe it's a 2016 and above, Honda Passport any style model. After 2023, they changed the model to a newer style, and I believe the glass is exactly the same. This comes exactly like this from Honda. If you try to get it from an aftermarket glass company, they're going to end up ordering it from Honda. I ended up ordering it online from a Honda parts dealer. That's why, as you can see over there, it says this is a Honda. This is the part number if you need it for your own assembly. It is 70200-TG7-A02, and it's the glass assembly for the roof. This is the direct replacement for what is coming out. It came directly from the manufacturer. Okay, if you will notice, there are little tabs on the glass, and towards the back there is a tab that is in towards the edge, and on the front there is a tab that is at the edge. This is your front, that is your back. So installing the glass back into place, make sure that the hole is very, very clean. I actually ended up having glass trapped in this cavity right here, and this will end up rattling around and you will end up hearing it, and it could end up getting caught into the mechanisms for it. So as for the glass, hold it about midway across. Go over to the furthest edge, set it down into your hole, and then bring it around to your front and set down. Now if you notice, the glass doesn't fit all the way up to the edge. This is actually the hardest part of the job, which we'll get to in a couple of seconds. This is one of the hardest parts of the job to do with one person. You're gonna lift up the flaps, you're gonna put your bolts into the flap, and you're gonna start hand threading them in. You don't want them to go all the way tight, because what you have to do is reach your other hand out to the top and make sure that you're lined up with the top edge. I've started the 2 bolts on the driver's side, and as you can see, nothing quite lines up. The front edge here is a wee bit high, and the back edge is a little bit low. This is the part where you mostly need 2 people, but if you start the bolts and make adjustments little by little, you can take the frame and push it back where it needs to go, and then tighten things down, and then same thing, bring the other edge a little bit down, and then tighten it down, and everything will line up evenly. Okay, so to better explain, I'm going to take the extension and I'm going to put the Torx bit inside of the hole. And then I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to put it on top, and I'm going to make sure that the edge is even, and then I'm going to tighten it up by hand. Once I get it tightened up by hand, I'm going to stop and do that all the way around. That's the fastest, easiest way to line up the edge of the glass properly if you're doing this by yourself. So here's what it looks like all done and tightened down. You take a wrench once everything is said and done, and you tighten those bolts just a little bit past snug, just to make sure that everything is in and locked down and not going to move, so that your glass ends up staying in the exact position, edge to edge, that you want it in. That's important because otherwise the glass will move once you start using the switch and running it. Unfortunate inevitability of this job, as you can see, especially on the passenger side, glass does end up getting everywhere. So you are going to end up having to vac the entire car out afterwards, because even in the center console there's little bits of glass dust, and you don't want any of that stuff getting into your skin. It's awful. All right, so at this point I'm going to call this job done. I had intended to show you video of the window going back and forth, but with all the cleanliness that I did and all the cleaning that I did, I managed to get glass inside of the track, and I ended up having to take the glass out again, and because of all the time it took to get the glass back in and out, I'm not going to show you how the glass moves properly now. But that's pretty much how this job goes. Cleanliness is very important when it comes to those little pieces of glass, because they get into everything, and in this case it got into the mechanism. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Standing Killer Projects. As always, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll keep making more of these videos.